10 years ago, the school opened in response to the concern young people were turning away from STEM. Science, technology, engineering and mathematics. It was a lot of research. What sort of learning environment would enable STEM learning? What's the contemporary thinking about the way young people can engage with science and maths? All of those grew into what we call now the interdisciplinary approach. It was a matching of deep conceptual knowledge of the university professors and the pedagogical and disciplinary understandings of the school teachers.
What I mean by that is that you focus very carefully, very deeply on the work.
Well, the interdisciplinarity is a continuing discussion.
If you undertake appreciative inquiry perspective, you come from it from a different direction.
In the real world of science, that's how science is conducted. Interdisciplinary teams around an issue, solving the problems. It is that scheduling of the interdisciplinary team, the English teacher, the history teacher, the philosophy, the physics, the chemistry, the biology teacher, that sits around that table and designs that curriculum.
In English, we've been discussing on humans and human influence along with human health.
The students are quite articulate about that. It's very interesting because the school gets very good results in English studies at Year 12 and we don't teach English studies.
Yeah, there's a large range of ways to present different ideas.
But the fertile question is the whole basis of it.
Communicate those ideas.
The inquiry question that starts up and is the whole basis for the interdisciplinarity.
But that's something you can talk about when you're doing your introduction, the social importance section.
It's really interesting. Every round of the central study, they come up every 2 years. The fertile question does change a bit. That's in response to what the teachers have found out about how the students have responded to it and other ideas, and the students are consulted and contribute to the construction of that fertile question. It's an ongoing feast. The appreciative inquiry, and the students do know that the staff have got their own professional learning program and that they do talk about it. And that connects to our charter.
Fantastic. Thank you, Susan.
The teachers at our school have got to do their action research and they know that.
Obviously there's more work that we can do and I know that you want to do.
There is someone who has to take eventual responsibility. The hierarchical structure is there, but the way that the staff work together to create the learning programs, to create the learning atmosphere of the school, to create the results of the school is more an organic process. Teachers, the partnerships, the resources feed into the school, and within there is the learning and innovation space. And that's where the learning happens, the learning of the students, the learning of the staff, the programs generated. And around that sit a series of staff working groups. The innovation of the school feeds into each other. What underpins it is the professional learning of the staff. If an idea comes up in the action research group, it can actually be taken up by the leadership group, who then put into practice. Well, the Australian curriculum, the scope and sequence does provide the opportunity to design really good interdisciplinary learning. And, I do hope that people take up the challenge. It doesn't have to be done in maths, English, science. It can be done together. But more interesting are the capabilities. And the capabilities, if we could find a way to, and we are looking into it seriously here at the ASMS, students collecting evidence of their capabilities.
This would connect with your strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah. That would be a much better way of describing what a student knows and can do in the longer term.
So basically in the about me bit.
And we are looking into it.